Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
That pass get through, man.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Now, here's Meeks. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by New York.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Calderon passes to Porzingis. Back to Calderon. Pass to Lopez. The jump hook. And there's another one for the Knicks. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside Jennings. Now the dish to Drummond. The kick out to Ilyasova. Another three for Detroit.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's a Flalo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lopez a screen. Pass to Porzingis. It's good from long range.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Now here's Jennings. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Morris into the lane. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Lopez dishes to Calderon. Out to Anthony. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand. But freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
And Robin Lopez signing a new contract this offseason. He had been significantly underpaid for his production over the last 2 seasons.
And, Kevin, you knew he was due for a raise. 7-footers who impact the game at both ends the way he does are really valuable.
Now here's Jennings. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Morris kicks to Drummond.
I'm a fan.
God, yo, Drummond is so trash,
to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Look at Drummond is really
the pass to Porzingis. Follow the pass to Lopez. Feeds it to Carmelo. Off the screen. Calderon dishes to Lopez. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Both free throws good from Lopez. You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
And Meeks kicks to Drummond. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked. And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector. Just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Pistons trailed by 5. Greg, you just said the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15 and 29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
Shot clock at 2, and it's Drummond missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Porzingis. Kicks it to Lopez. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Right now.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Jennings. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Meeks passes to Jennings. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And the wide open shot from Morris. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Now Calderon. Pass to Porzingis.
Knicks foul call.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Pistons trailed by 5. And here's Jackson. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Anthony kicks to Seraphin. To the inside. Grant. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Williams in for Carmelo Anthony. Here's
Come
Caldwell.
on, man. You can't make that
They get it
mid-range.
again.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Here's O'Quinn. Puts it up from 7. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Williams.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Jackson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either.
Man.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 18-7 run. Outside Williams. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Seraphin inside. He's guarded by Johnson.
No, he didn't
The lead
walk.
pushed to double digits. And now a 10-point Knicks lead.
This
And
shit I
you
be
can't
talking
help
about,
but
man.
pick
Bad
their
start.
defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Stanley Johnson.
That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now, here's O'Quinn. Left side, Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Denver Nuggets. Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. The feed now to Tolliver. Johnson outside. Inside. Shots good by Baines. Baines has got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Good block, Baines.
That's tipped. On up the court. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run. And guys, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a two-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for New York. The Knicks leading by 4. On the topic of Caldwell Pope, he's the kind of guy who needs a year to feel his way around. In college, Greg, you may recall he showed dramatic improvement between years 1 and 2. The same thing has been true in the pros.
Yeah, and he has everything going for him. I mean, excellent outside shot, tremendous defensive tools. He just needs to add some strength and stay in attack mode to reach the next level in his development.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
They've been very good in the low post. I'm sure they'll be looking to continue that as the game wears on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now here's Jackson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. This is to Baines. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Lots of room. And it's off the back rim. No good. Caldwell Pope pass to Tolliver. Jackson has the open look.
Go, Ray.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Grant kicks to O'Quinn. Outside Anthony. "17 seconds left to play in the first. Misses from close range. Johnson dishes to Jackson. That's good. Now just a 1-point New York lead.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1.
Oh, my God.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. New York ahead, leading by 3.
Terrible, man. Fucking terrible.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Knicks, Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Aflalo. Then there's Calderon. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Drummond passes to Meeks to the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Morris, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Passes it to Porzingis.
Ah, you gotta get that.
To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Detroit's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside Jennings. He dishes it to Meeks. Drummond working against Lopez. Tries from the block. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Drummond.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Anthony kicks to Calderon. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Lopez, a screen on Ilyasova. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Meeks. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Meeks got his second bucket of the night.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
There's the dish to Aflalo. Feeds to Calderon. Pass to Carmelo. Back to Calderon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season playing a career low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
Yeah, and Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
6 to shoot. Jennings kicks to Morris. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist from Williams. Aflalo's got his first 2 points of the night.
And getting back to Jose Calderon, he's been an extremely efficient shooter for a point guard. 48% from the field throughout his career. But last season, he couldn't hit it at all. I mean, he dropped down to 41%.
Meeks can't hit.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Calderon kicks to Williams. Floats one up. The rebound by Brandon Jennings.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Pass to Porzingis. The high post shot. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way.
And you know, on the topic of Jose Calderon, his game is predicated on getting others involved. Last season, he had Carmelo Anthony to throw it to, and really pretty much no one else. So defenders could key on him a little more, causing him, I thought, to become just a little less efficient.
Them passes ain't getting through,
Detroit
boy.
moving it up. Morris with the ball. And here's Ilyasova outside. Offensive rebound.
Oh, boy.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Defense.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Outside Jennings. At the elbow, it's Drummond. The kick out to Ilyasova. Morris a screen. Out to the right wing. Knicks with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
There's a good screen. A follow the pass to Porzingis. Fades back. Morris with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Jennings kicks to Morris. He feeds it to Ilyasova. And he gets it to go from the high post. Ilyasova's got 7 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Morris against Williams. Elbow shot. The shot no good.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
The drive by Jennings. Drummond dishes to Ilyasova. And he gets it to go.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here.
Free
Aaron
throws,
Baines
bro.
has checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Morris. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Langston Galloway's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ilyasova. Baines. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
The kick out to Williams. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
I gotta rotate.
Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Caldwell Pope passes to Ilyasova. And Jackson with the basket.
Oh, Reggie?
Assist by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 3 assists now in this one. Knicks trail by 4. Grant against Jackson. Grant dishes to Williams.
Oh.
Kept alive.
Oh my
Seraphin
God,
kicks to
man.
Williams.
I gotta get the board.
To the inside. And another shot. Shot's good for Seraphin.
This nigga really making fadeaways with Seraphin,
got
B.
6
What the
points.
fuck?
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. Kicks to Ilyasova. The feed now to Baines. Johnson a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. New York trailing. Grant with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Grant against Jackson. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. The Pistons making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Derek Williams.
3 seconds.
Here's Anthony. And he hits it to tie the game up. Anthony's got 12.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Dishes to Caldwell Pope.
Oh,
it's stolen.
Nigga, you gotta come around the screen.
Knocked away. And O'Quinn kicks to Anthony. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
It's Jackson with the drive. Baines dishes to Tolliver. There's a screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Baines.
Knicks foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Go Baines.
Aaron Baines.
And he makes the first.
Shooting free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Anthony kicks to Galloway. We've got 1:55 left in the first half.
Swear to God, if you do the fadeaway. 3
Here's
seconds.
Seraphin. Rebound by the Pistons. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Grant dishes to O'Quinn. Grant kicks to Anthony. Johnson with the block.
You know, they did a good job in the first quarter getting themselves to the line, but here in the second, they've gone away from it.
Yeah, everything's been perimeter oriented, and you have to be hitting shots to play that way.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
Jackson hits both of them. Now getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign him, Clark, in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, and that's a good move. And with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contributions, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. Oliver's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Pistons.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Grant kicks to Anthony. Shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pistons leading by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson drives in. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Jaren Grant. For Detroit, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And he makes both free throws.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
He kicks to O'Quinn. Misses the baby hook.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And that concludes the first half. Pistons ahead as they end the second quarter with a big 11. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 17 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 three-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Morris in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Jennings passes to Meeks. It's back to Jennings. Passes it to Drummond. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Anthony. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Anthony's got 21 in the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
Now the pass to Porzingis. Afflalo outside. Calderon dishes to Carmelo. Calderon has the open look. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Jennings with the ball. Inside. And Ilyasova kicks to Meeks. The shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. Calderon passes to Porzingis. Back to Calderon. It's good. This game is all even. Calderon's got 4 points in the quarter.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Morris a screen. Over to the wing. Jennings kicks to Morris. 14 feet away. And the shot falls short this time.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Outside Anthony. That's good. Anthony's got 23 points.
just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Kicks it out to Jennings.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Moving it up. And it's good. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
There you go, fans. Your Pistons dancer. Make some noise, Detroit.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now here's Jennings. He dishes it to Meeks to stop the run. Here's Drummond. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Outside, Meeks. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait 1 more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over, as a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the Latvian had a great shot for his height, and he'll be an interesting stretch for in the NBA.
Good call.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Derek Williams, he checked in for New York.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
Tipped away and stolen by Jennings. Now here's Meeks. He's guarded by Aflalo. And Ilyasova kicks to Morris. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. No luck. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Andre Drummond with the basket.
And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out to open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us that's his kind of game.
Anthony dishes to Calderon. 5 on the clock. Anthony drives in. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now Jennings. Drummond the screen. And Meeks kicks to Drummond. Soft touch off the glass. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Ilyasova. Caldwell Pope comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in for Jody Meeks. Hey guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love this chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
There's the pick. Anthony's shot is off.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And he gets it to go. That's 7 points for Brandon Jennings. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
And back to Jackson. He really took on the playmaker role after being traded to the Pistons. As a Detroit player, he averaged over 9 assists a game, Clark, which would have put him 4th overall in the league had it been for a full campaign.
Loved his aggressiveness, which led to opportunities for his teammates, but it also led to turnovers. That part of his game he's got to tighten up.
Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. Anthony against Johnson. And the Knicks miss again. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Back to Anthony. The rebound by Johnson. Pistons leading by 9. Jackson kicks to Johnson. And O'Quinn sends it back. And they get it back. Outside Anthony. Feeds it to O'Quinn. Here's Grant. And yes, sir, that one drops. And here's Jackson. 13 points in the game. The dish to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. Pass to Tolliver. Three-pointer. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Grant. Anthony in the corner. And the shot is good. Anthony's got 12 now in this quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Anthony. Here's O'Quinn. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 3-point Piston lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The drive by Anthony.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him. But with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Anthony Tolliver. The Knicks also changing it up. Seraphin comes in for Williams. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Morris a screen. Jackson with it. 13 points in the game. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. New York with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Grant with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's O'Quinn. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Detroit's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. On the wing, Jackson. Johnson outside. It's blocked. For the lead, Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. The Pistons trailing. Now here's Jackson. 13 points in the game. He feeds it to Baines. Here's Morris. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Morris has got 6 points. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And that one's good. He's got 10.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. There's the pick. Kicks to Baines. Down low. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his second bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Anthony. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons lead by 3. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Detroit with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Aflalo is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. Then there's Grant. And it's Galloway in the 2 spot. It's Jennings with the drive. Morris. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Right wing. Shot from 16. Grant. That's good. Grant's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New York. Grant against Jennings. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Morris dishes to Meeks. That's tipped. Stolen by Serafin. And a fast break now for New York. Galloway with the bucket. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
The offensive rebound. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
Serafin the pass to Porzingis. And there's the feed to Grant. Just 4 to shoot. And it's sent back by Drummond. And Meeks kicks to Jennings. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Serafin. And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet. Even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletic.
You talked about the raw physical tools. When you factor in the two things as a big that I really value, great hands and quick feet, and he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. Shot's good for Serafin. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Jennings dishes to Drummond, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kev?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Grant. It's rebounded by Ilyasova.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
A different look for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kevin Serafin. Williams comes in for Langston Galloway. And it's Calderon in for Grant. Morris kicks to Ilyasova. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Looking at the numbers for Ersan Ilyasova, he's got 11 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Dishes it to Williams. Passes it to Porzingis. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Jennings. Knicks with the rebound. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Porzingis. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Morris right side. Jennings against Calderon. Jennings kicks to Meeks. Shoots a fader. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The pass to Porzingis. To tie it up. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And, guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. The Knicks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Calderon for 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And guys, he's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft.
Here's Porzingis. The shot misses. The Pistons lead it. Johnson kicks to Baines. Here's the screen. It's Jackson with the drive from outside the arc, and the basket good. And for Johnson out of Arizona, Greg, his strength, as you were talking about, is his biggest asset. Helps that he has this incredible arm span. And Clark, you know what? He told me he likes to play the 2K game.
Yeah, he does enjoy that. He likes to play the real game, too,
yeah,
because he's hyper-competitive, and I think he's got a chance to be a superb defender at the NBA level.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by a follow. Johnson can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 4. A follow, the pass to Porzingis. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Johnson in the corner. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Calderon passes to Porzingis. Lopez a screen. New York moving the ball around. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Feeds it to Ilyasova. He kicks it to Drummond. Meeks outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They set the pick. Lopez a screen. Here's Anthony. Good D by Drummond. Detroit leading by 4. Meeks, good.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And here's Calderon. Lopez a screen. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. New York, no good that time either. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Morris outside. From deep 3-point range. Here's Ilyasova. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ilyasova's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
That free throw good from Anthony. And Anthony drops them both. And Detroit has possession. 6-point lead. Drummond a screen. The drive by Jennings. Here's Morris. And Detroit again with the bucket. The Knicks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. The shot by Anthony, no good.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Jennings against Calderon. Drummond. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Jennings against Calderon. Zingis passes to Anthony. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
It's back to Jennings. Shoots. Knicks with the rebound. Lopez has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. He's showing great leadership here, willing his team into this game with his performance, doing everything in his power to cut into the lead.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're ahead by 6. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry. So I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Drummond dishes to Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Jackson. 13 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. The drive by Anthony. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Jackson with it. Drummond with a screen on Grant. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Johnson the pass to Ilyasova. Knicks with the rebound. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And the Knicks making a change here. And so here is New York. They trail by 3. Anthony drives in. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from Anthony.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
And stolen by a follow.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 1. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Now here's Jennings to win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. So a close game.